Okay, so this is the continuation for the water signs. So now we're on the third recording. Third time's a charm, right? I don't know what is going on. The air signs, I got it all done in one. I don't, it's driving me crazy. So we're going to just continue on where I left off, and I was finishing up Pisces. So pearls is where we left off with that in part one, which is we're gonna have a part one. One in a million, special love. You just know this person is one in a million. You want that fresh start. So I want to see what their actions are going to be. I feel like you would give this person another chance, or you would at least consider it. Third time's a charm. Maybe there's been on and off bullshit because of their love stick, someone thinking with the wrong head. I did get that energy prior, but this is the new start. I feel like they're moving away from their player ways. I feel like since you've been gone, I've missed you so much. I want a do-over. I know that we can make this work. You're my fucking Two of Cups with the Ace of Cups. So they're, oh my gosh, and the Knight of Cups with the Knight of Swords. They're rushing in. Yep, they're rushing into you, or you're dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like they were reckless with your heart, and this person didn't always think things through before they said anything or did anything. They, I feel, very flaky energy with them. Basically, they had a lot of growing up to do. You were dealing with someone who was possibly younger than you, but they were very immature, and they didn't really know what love was, is what I'm feeling. And since they've experienced another relationship or other relationships, because for some of you, they dated more than one person since the disconnect between the two of you, which all started with their family, their mother or father, or both of them, pushing you away or pulling them away from you, which I feel like is part of the mystery to this connection, and all of that is coming out. Like I said, they saw something online, heard something through the grapevine. They found out information about you in some way, shape, or form about how much pain they caused you. And it made them reflect. It made them really go within. And I feel like this person pulled themselves out of the connection that they're in and away from other people so that they could really, really, really dive deep and see where they went wrong within their own life. And, kind of answer the question of why did I treat you that way? Why did I take something so special and throw it in the trash like it didn't fucking matter? It's like having something very valuable and not realizing its value and putting it in a yard sale, and then somebody else picks it up and they know its value, and they're not going to let it go for anything in the world. So what I kind of feel with that scenario popping in my head, Pisces, is you have feelings for somebody else right now. This past person is coming back because they fucked up. They gone done and fucked up. They want this new beginning with you, and you already have a new beginning right here. They're both coming in at the same time. So your ex put you in the yard sale, and when they figured out your value, just how wonderful you are, how valuable you are, because 1 + 3 is 4. I want to hold on to you, but I didn't. I was stupid and I let you go. Somebody else is scooping you up, and your love interest, the person you actually have feelings for now, this newer one, is not going to let you go because it's stable and it's passionate. You have a lot of chemistry with this newer person. You work very well with them. I feel like there's a soulmate tie between you and this new person. There's a soulmate tie between you and the past person too. And I feel like you have a strong bond with both. So you're kind of at a crossroads, because I feel like these are two love offers. I feel like my head is crawling, like I got the tingles like crazy. You have the past coming in, like Casanova. The past person's going to kiss your ass because they want you so bad. Like, I'm going to tell you what you want to hear and then some, but I'm going to actually I'm going to do what I say. But you have this new cup, this new love. And because you've already experienced heartbreak and pain with the past, I feel like the safer option is the new option. But both options are good because they're both soulmate. I feel like you could work together forever with both options. This is going to be a very difficult choice for one of my Pisceans out there. I'm just saying. But I feel like because this past person hurt you so bad, I feel like I don't really want to risk it. I would rather go with somebody new. But then again, what if I go with the new person, they don't turn out to be, who they claim to be, or it's not as great as I'm expecting, and then I lose out on the opportunity to reconcile with the person that I was yearning for so long. It's like now that you're no longer yearning for them, they come in. And now you're faced with this decision. Yeah, longing. You were longing for them. I just said that. Someone is secretly yearning for you. And I feel like, and then obsession. I feel like this is your ex. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. And then intuition. You already know the answer you seek. So I kind of feel like, your love interest is interested in you, but they've been kind of flaky, like on and off. Like you don't really know where you stand with them. I feel like you're gonna know because they're going to approach you because they do think about you. I feel like your crush is yearning for you, like you're yearning for them. But your ex is obsessing. Listen to your intuition to make this decision. I feel like you won't steer yourself wrong. But what I'm going to do right quick, because it's a two-parter, I'm going to pull one card for your crush, your new love, and one card for your ex. So new love first and then the ex, to help you better decide which direction to go in. Some of you are going to be like, fresh start all the way, while others of you are going to really be at this fork in the road. And I feel like whoever loses out on this love is going to, that's too much, is going to be jealous. Like, that should be me. I feel like, I feel so stupid. I never should have put Pisces in the yard sale. Fall. I feel like union is coming for you this fall. But this week, you're going to be faced with this decision. Yep, feminine. You're going to be faced with this decision, and someone is going to lose. Rise above the bullshit, because whoever loses and becomes jealous, I feel like they might go back to those immature ways and be a blabbermouth and cause fucking problems. Flying monkey bullshit, So with the new person, we have runner. Escape from emotion and confusion on the run. I feel like with your love interest, they have been running away from you. And I kind of feel like they're going to come back around the same time your ex re-enters your life. And it's going to seem like everything's hunky-dory and that they're ready to move forward. But then I almost feel like once you choose them, or if they even know that you're leaning towards them more so than your ex, they're going to haul ass again. But then we have healing with your ex. Self-care, time out, be gentle with yourself and your twin. I feel like your ex could be the stronger soulmate or your actual twin. So this past person has done a lot of work on themselves. They're not lying. And I kind of feel like Spirit is saying this connection can be healed. And if you do choose them, it's not a wrong choice or a bad choice. I kind of feel like the new love is more unpredictable and flaky. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like whatever's going on between the two of you now is what's going to continue to go on between the two of you. So now we're moving on to Cancer. Hopefully we can get through Cancer and Scorpio. But Cancer at 10:48. And it is 11:04 on the clock. I had this pretty much all done at 10:30, and I could be working on my earth signs by now, but no. Technology has to hate me. I almost feel like that's what some of you Cancerians are saying. Either you're having technological issues, like technology hates you lately. I feel like a lot of you are tech savvy, actually, but just because you're tech savvy doesn't mean you're not experiencing technical issues. Some of you, when I say technical issues, it could be like with your body, because what popped in my head when I said that was ED, erectile dysfunction. Either if you're a male, you get off too quick, like you come in 30 seconds flat, 10 seconds, who knows? A stiff wind will make you fucking blow. Or you're having issues getting erect or keeping it up when you're drinking. So just be aware of that. If you're experiencing any ED issues, and I feel like a lot of it stems from alcohol and stress. That's another kicker. If you're a female and you're having technical issues, you just might need to get some lube or a new partner, because I feel like if there's a Cancerian female out there who is not as juicy as she used to be, it's not because your body can't do it. It's because whoever you're doing it with isn't doing it for you, if you know what I mean. And if you're a masculine Cancer and whoever you're sleeping with is drier than a fucking desert, it's because you two are just, they're not feeling it. I'm just going to put it that way. But the main card out for y'all is beliefs. Similar or clashing belief systems can bring you together or keep you apart. I said this for Pisces, and I actually feel like it was in the main energy. This is coming out again. Your belief systems differ. I feel like one of you is more spiritual and the other one is more like structured religion. Whether you or your person actually go to church or practice your faith, your family does, or your person's family does. And because you don't, or they don't, whoever doesn't practice, whoever doesn't share the same belief system as the family, got booted out, basically. I feel like that's a major reason for a disconnect, especially if we're talking about an ex. But that person wants to resurrect the connection, if that's the case. For others of you, just you and your love interest, old or new, doesn't matter who they are to you, you do have different belief systems, but I feel like it's intriguing. I feel like your love interest is more spiritual. I mean, it could be the other way around, but we'll just say it this way. I feel like your love interest is more spiritual, and you're not. You don't have a full understanding of your spirituality. But I feel like because of this person, you're learning I feel like they've sent you on a journey to the depths of your soul. So you're slowly figuring out who you are, where you belong, what your life purpose is, and you know what your faith even is. What do you believe? Some of you are dealing with an atheist as well, and I do feel like that is causing issues because you're very spiritual. Some of you could be tarot readers, even mediums, psychics. And dealing with an atheist, you can't change their beliefs, you can't change who they are, and this person is very stubborn and set in their ways, and I don't see them even listening to other people's points of view. Basically, there it's like my way or the highway energy for whoever you're dealing with. And if they're an atheist, I feel a massive clash there, because it's like I feel like you would constantly be fighting about it. How can you not believe that there's more, that there's more to life than this, that that we go to another place when we die, that so when you're talking about your work, if you're a tarot reader or if you're a medium, you can't really talk about what you're doing with that person because they think it's a bunch of bullshit. So I just feel like my feelings would be hurt a lot in that situation. They might already, your feelings might already be hurt because of some of the things they say. They're basically discrediting everything that you do say and believe in. So that's definitely not going to work. But I kind of feel like someone's in denial. Like, we can do this anyways. It doesn't matter. It does matter. Yep. Okay. Oh, shit. So, Cancer, this week, for some of you, I just heard I'm pretending to believe. So, some of you are pretending to share the same faith as your love interest. And I feel like this is an ex of yours for some of you, not all of you. And if you're not pretending, then they are. I just know that if you're dealing with somebody who didn't believe in what you believe in prior, and they don't practice spirituality or anything like that, and now they do, it's almost like they have it's like they finally found themselves and all, and now they believe, now they understand. They don't. I feel like it's just their way to get closer to you. They're manipulating their way in, or you are, someone is, because this person is in denial that you two are separated. So this is an ex of yours in this situation. It's going to be a small message, so it might not be for all of you. Maybe the religious part in the beginning was. But I feel like the main message for this week for my Cancerians is that there is a karmic partner. Either you're the karmic, or you and this person are both karmics to each other, so whatever. There's an X here, okay? This person is not who you're supposed to be with, and you're not even with them. I feel like you guys got divorced, split up, separated, whatever, a while ago. You could have children with this person, and that's why they're still in your life. So baby mama, baby daddy stuff. I don't feel like there's any drama and bullshit going on. Like, I don't feel like you're being mean to them or them to you. But I do feel like whoever you're connecting to has feelings for somebody else. I feel like you're in denial. You think that you two are meant to be, and that you're still together, basically. I feel like I'm living in a fantasy world. Like, you're my person, but they're not your person. And if you're not in the fantasy world, it's them. Someone in this situation thinks you two are together when you're not. It's that stalker energy where, a stalker mentality, when a stalker believes that they're with you. They have this whole dream, this whole make-believe relationship scenario, whatever going on in their head, and they're the only ones that know about it. I kind of feel like either you or your person, that's kind of the world that someone's living in. It is a karmic situation. There are a lot of lessons tied to this. One of you has a back tattoo. Could be big or small, but it's like, no, we're not done. We're meant to be. No matter what, and even if you say that we're done, you'll come back. I don't know. This is weird because this person really thinks that you two are, that the separation never happened, or I don't know. You guys are together even though you're not together. And then we have destruction. So I kind of feel like there's going to be a breakdown in this situation coming up this week. Something's going to be said or done this week, and it's going to break down this person's beliefs. So whoever is in denial and not accepting this separation, this disconnect, is going to have a rude awakening, because I kind of feel like whoever you're connected to is going to move on with somebody else. Because there's a massive tower moment here, and this is like a sudden realization, and it might make you jealous or vice versa. We have infatuation, lust, bound, in over your head obsession. So you're obsessed with this person, and in a very unhealthy way. And I kind of feel like a rude awakening is headed your way, Cancer. And if it isn't you, the rude awakening is headed their way, because we have make-believe land here. It says make-believe, fairy dust, imaginary, false, too good to be true. It is too good to be true because it isn't fucking true. Whoever's off in La La Land thinking you two are together is up shit's creek without a paddle. But I also feel, for some reason, that when this tower hits, and it's coming this week, when all of this is out into the open, because I feel like you've told this person, hey, dude, we're not together, or they've told you something like that. So that discussion has already taken place, but somebody just doesn't want to believe it. So when this tower hits, I almost feel like whoever's going to be left out and crushed because their fantasy's going away, because another person is entering the picture, they're going to cause problems. They can't escape you. They can't escape the memories of you. They can't stop thinking of you. This person's going to tell you that they went within, that they meditated. I don't know, that they got all these signs and they had these dreams about you, that you two are you're always together, you're married spiritually, so you guys can never, like, truly be separated. But it's all, they read about it. They didn't have those dreams. They didn't feel any of that. They didn't see any of it. Or you didn't. Somebody read about, like, spiritual marriage, spiritual bonds, twin flame connection, and they're connecting make-believe dots. Somebody might need to be, like, on medication, because I feel like kind of hallucination type stuff. Like, there's a mental illness tied to this person, whether it's you or them, because they're playing house, basically. One of you believes in fairies as well, just so you know. Could be you. I believe in fairies. Alright. 9 of Cups reversed. Somebody drinks too damn much, I'm just going to say, but wishes not being fulfilled. Somebody's dreams are going to be shattered. Yeah, because then we have this 7 of Pentacles with death. You could have been waiting on a Scorpio, or a Scorpio's dreams are going to be shattered. Because I feel like somebody, there's Aries energy here and Taurus with the Emperor. Somebody's taking charge of their life and walking away from this walking away from you, or that's what you're doing, walking away from a family situation. You might live with this person, especially if it's making sense, because I felt that whole playing house energy. I just heard I'm biding my time. Somebody would rather be alone than with you, or you'd rather be alone than with this ex person. There's a lot of karma tied to the situation. I feel like somebody was just, they're biding their time. Seven of Pentacles and the Wheel. Either you or this person has done a lot of soul searching. They were trying to find themselves, build up their confidence. I feel like this person owns their own business. They might work from home, or they were just trying to get their career on track, or you were. And it's like once I'm stable, once I'm in the Emperor status, I'm out the door. I feel like you will follow this person, or they will follow you. When I pick this card up, I feel like I'm crying, I'm sobbing, I'm in hysterics, because I waited for you. I waited for nothing. I waited in vain. This is controlling energy as well. You could be walking away from this person because they're controlling, manipulative, obsessive. There's a mental issue going on here. There's a tinge of narcissism, I'm just gonna say. This person is kind of like my way or the highway. You or them. Yep. For others of you, I feel like I'm waiting on a call from the doctor, from a person of authority, and it's bad news with destruction. Somebody might be getting bad news because they have an illness. So there's no wish fulfillment here. Like, this is going to make somebody really sad. I'm sobbing, I'm crying, I can't believe this is happening. For some of you, there's a literal death on April 7th. You might find out about somebody passing away, and you might want to drink because of it, or your person's going to find something out about a death. Could be a death of a friend or of an ex. And if this person doesn't actually pass away on the 7th, which is this coming Wednesday, I just heard death sentence. So, I mean, someone might be going to jail and have a death sentence, but I feel, well, if there's murder involved, if somebody's that psycho, because there's a mental illness here. Because this person is obsessed, okay? And I said stalker mentality. And then with jealousy, that stalker energy, this person's in denial. Like they're in fantasy land thinking you two are together. And then we have Tower. There's Scorpio here. There could be a Scorpio involved. But even if there isn't a Scorpio here, someone is so obsessed and living in this fantasy world that they don't... I don't know, like they could harm someone. If I can't have you, no one can. Like, oh, we're spiritually married with beliefs. Okay, well, let's go to heaven together. Be careful with that. Addiction. An addiction is affecting this relationship. But on a lighter note, because that's definitely not for everyone, but this is a very specific message, Cancer, I'm just saying. There is something surrounding death, and it either has to do with someone doing something really stupid to somebody else, or threatening, you know, how you know, manipulative people do that. Like, if you leave or if you do this or whatever, I'm going to hurt myself or whatever. Like, if you walk away from me, if you walk out that door and you're gone for good, you know, I'm going to harm myself. You might have been biding your time for a while because of that, or they were, because they were fearful that you would do that, or you were fearful that they would do this or like hurt themselves. But there is someone, this is coming to a head this week, okay? Around the 7th, no matter what happens. And I feel like there's also someone who has a health issue, has an illness that could be a death sentence. Like a terminal illness. Somebody's getting some shit news this week. And it's tied to this make-believe relationship. What the hell? That's too much. Fate is leading you in a different direction, just gonna say. Put away the computer. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Maybe some of you need to hear that, but this isn't even a relationship. Maybe your love interest is choosing work over you, or vice versa. You're doing that. Because there is a third party. There's somebody else in this situation that you're in love with somebody else, or your love interest is in love with somebody else, your ex, because whoever's in fantasy land is in love with an ex, and they don't think that they're an ex. They think that they're still together. Something like that. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Cancer. That's kind of crazy. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio. I'm sorry that you're getting bad news, Cancer. Well, there's your card. I feel like it's time for you to move forward. I feel like it's divine intervention. Something drastic is happening in this situation because it needs to happen. Like, you need to be removed from this person's life, or they need to be removed from yours. Something like that. So the universe is like, well, if you can't get out of La La Land, I'll make you get out of there. Something like that. But I don't know, bad news for Cancer. So for Scorpio, we're at 3259. We have Ascend. That makes perfect sense. Expansion, evolution, universal intelligence. Stay connected to spirit. I feel like you're always connected to spirit. I feel like when we're talking about love, you do have a very strong spiritual connection with somebody in particular, with your love interest. You also have a strong connection with a past person too. I feel like you have an ex who is heavily thinking about you. It could be a Cancerian, or one of your exes has Cancer in their chart. Somebody might have Cancer, like the illness, because I heard death sentence for Cancer. And you could be getting the news around April 7th, or something's coming to a head around then. You could be tied to that because Scorpio was showing up in their reading. But anyways, I feel like you have people from the past reminiscing about you. Some Scorpios are reminiscing about the past as well, especially if it's a Scorpio-Scorpio relationship, like your ex is a Scorpio. I feel like some of you have a Scorpio ex and a Cancerian ex, or the Scorpio ex has Cancer in their chart, something like that. But there is another cycle. I feel like you're moving on up. You're starting a new cycle. This week, a lot of you are going to experience more paranormal activity or spiritual encounters. I feel like there's at least one Scorpio out there who is going to astral travel for the very first time.